Of all the things that you can get bored of, traveling in our country is certainly not one of them. Mountains, jungles, deserts, coasts, heritage sites, historical monuments, colorful cultures, exquisite cuisines, and what have you. Exploring India is a soul fulfilling exercise, we have to say. And that's exactly why we never miss an opportunity of exploring new places in India. So, naturally, when I got the opportunity to go on a driving holiday, work assignment, in the mesmerizing state of Sikkim, I needed no second invitations. We were in Sikkim as a part of Honda's Drive to Discover campaign, which is in its 12th edition. We started from Bagdogra in West Bengal since it's the nearest airport for travelers heading to Sikkim and covered the state's popular tourist destinations including Gangtok, Nathula and Pelling. Over the course of the journey, we would be covering close to 600 kilometers. On day 1, upon landing at Bagdogra airport, we had a simple task ahead. Cross the state borders, exit West Bengal and reach our night destination at Gangtok. It was supposed to be an easy peasy affair since we only had to cover 115 kilometers. I had the keys of a brand new Honda Elevate, so I was quite confident that we would make it to Gangtok before sunset despite leaving Bagdogra at around 3 pm. Well, as it turned out, I was quite wrong about it. You see, the stretch between Bagdogra and Gangtok was in a really bad shape due to fresh landslides. And this resulted in a really bad traffic jam. How bad, you ask? Well, our ETA on Google Maps went from 5:40 pm to 7:30 pm. So yeah, quite bad. And thanks to this, the drive was painstakingly slow and tiring. And it's fair to say that it wasn't as enjoyable or scenic as I was expecting it to be.
So today is the second day of our drive and we are now headed to Nathula, and it's a border that India shares with China. So that's where we are headed and it's an 80 kilometers drive. But before that we are going to take a halt at a very picturesque lake which is called Songmo Lake. So I'm driving the Elevate manual transmission again, and again I've been told that compared to yesterday the roads are going to be not trafficy. And the tarmac is going to be enjoyable as well in the sense it's a twisting section of road. So let's see what's in store for us.
We have made it to our destination today. This is Nathula. This is around 14,000 feet above sea level. It's quite cold here, and of course there is lack of oxygen because it is at that altitude.
Nathula translates to listening ears pass, and it is one of the highest motorable roads in the world. It is also politically and historically significant as it is located on the old Silk Route that connects India and Tibet. But if you ever get a chance to be here, the only thing you'll remember is its jaw-dropping beauty. With a clear blue sky and snow-clad mountains all around, Nathula exemplifies nature's serenity.
I can't take you at the top because photography is not allowed, it's prohibited, because on one side you've got Bhutan border and on the other you've got China border. So that's it for the time being, and let's see what's in store for us later.
So today is day 3 of our drive and we have come to a place called Pelling, which is around 130 kilometers from Gangtok, which was our base location yesterday. So after driving back from Nathula, we have come to Pelling. It's again a town in Sikkim and it is at quite an altitude. It is located at around 6,900 feet above sea level. So again, it is lower than Nathula for sure, but it is quite cold. And as you can see, the weather also here plays different kind of games here because it is not clear right now. But the party piece of this place is that from here you can view the highest mountain peak in the country. That is Kanchenjunga. It's right here. Right now it's cloudy, but we will get to see it tomorrow morning. As for today's drive, it was quite pleasant. There was no traffic at all and I was driving the Honda City EHEV. So this has that electric motor and I swapped it with the Elevate MT that I had yesterday, and compared to that, this felt a little more comfortable. Of course, it doesn't have the same sort of clearance, but yeah, it has that electric boost, so you get that torque fill in between. So uphill sections, well, I think I prefer this car over the manual version. Let's see if the weather plays along, because that's when we'll get a clear view of the mountain peak. So we have come to the Pelling Skywalk. You can see the view behind me. This is a famous statue here. It's called Chenrezig or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But the party piece of this place is that on the other side, you get the view of the Kanchenjunga mountain. But right now it is quite cloudy. You can't catch the view. But if you're early, like I was today, I got a clear view of the mountain range and it was again breathtaking. So this also marks the end of our drive to Discover 12, and I think it was an amazing journey. We had some kick-ass roads. The scenery here is just out of this world, and yeah, I think overall the journey was amazing. So if you are into road tripping, if you are into driving, I think you should come to Sikkim at least once and explore these regions for sure. So for the time being, this is what it is, and yeah, I'm glad that we are ending this road trip on a high.